begin with a very important concept, that is cell notation. Means how to represent the cell. You know that in electrochemistry it is very important to understand the cell notation, isn't it? How, if one cell is given, how to represent that cell. So here I have taken two cells. Okay, first let us understand the cell setup. Fine. So here I have taken a galvanic cell. You know that galvanic cell, we have one side oxidation and one side reduction. Okay. So totally a redox reaction will take place. Okay. So what I am doing, just and right, I am taking a galvanic cell, and you know that definitely oxidation will take place and reduction will take place. Okay. And next the thing is, you have to understand like how the setup will be in a galvanic cell. One metal rod will be there. It will be dipped in the solution of its own ion. Think that here this is of a zinc metal. I am taking this metal rod made up of zinc, and it is in the solution of zinc sulfates. Zinc sulfate. Okay. And similarly here I am taking the copper rod. Think this as copper rod dipped in the solution of copper sulfate. Clear? So here you understood this much. So one more thing what I am to tell you is, so in oxidation and reduction, usually when you consider, oxidation is undergone by metals. So oxidation means what? You know that oxidation is loss of electrons. So metals will easily give up the electrons. So loss of electrons, usually metals will undergo oxidation, but some metals are there. Rarely they undergo reduction also. Clear? But non-metals always undergo reduction. Okay, non-metals undergo only reduction except hydrogen. Okay, so reduction can be taken for non-metals. So now reduction means what? Gain of electrons. Okay, reduction means gain of electrons. Usually only non-metals will undergo reduction except hydrogen. Okay, so you can write it as except H2, that is hydrogen. Clear? I hope this much is clear. So next we will move further. Clear? So here what you can take is, so here this metal is undergoing oxidation. You know that here oxidation takes place. Okay, zinc undergoes oxidation. Here copper sulfate. Copper undergoes reduction. This you know. Clear? So here what we have taken is, here we have taken the metal for reduction also. Okay. So there is no problem that we can take a solid metal, because like metals can be of a solid. Okay, solid electron is electrode is available. Metal rods can be in the solid state. So here it is okay. But here you see, here I have taken oxidation, metals will undergo oxidation, but reduction what I have taken, see that? So here reduction is going on, isn't it? So reduction, I have taken what? Hydrogen. So that is called as a gas electrode. So where that side what I have taken, no? That is called as gas electrode if non-metal is used. Okay, so usually non-metal is used in that gas electrode. So suppose you think like, if I want a chlorine, okay, so we cannot make a chlorine, since chlorine is a gas, we cannot make a rod of that. Yes, you know that chlorine is a gas. Yes, chlorine is a gas. So can you make the rod of that? We can't make a metal rod of that. So then what is the thing that we have to understand is, now we will let us know that. So since we cannot make rod of chlorine, no, since it is a gas, we cannot make chlorine rod there. Okay, so we have to take a platinum wire connected to platinized platinum plate. So this is what your platinum wire, here it is connected, no, this is your platinum wire, and it will be connected to, this is what your platinized platinum plate. Okay, this is platinized platinum plate. So this is the thing which you have to do, because we cannot make the electrode like this. In solid case, we could have done the copper electrode. See, because it is a metal, metals will be in solid. But there what is happening, since we have taken a non-metal, that chlorine is a gas. So gaseous electrode cannot be made. So there in gas electrode, what we have to do is, we have to consider a platinum wire, okay, which is connected to the platinized platinum. So what will happen there? If it is done so, then definitely platinized wire will be there, no? This plate, sorry, platinum platinized plate, it will have the capacity to absorb the gas. Okay, so what we have to do? We have to pass the chlorine gas here. So here what will happen? Here chlorine gas will be sent inside. Okay, so chlorine gas will be passed. Okay, Cl2. Chlorine gas will be passed inside the electrode, and that whatever the chlorine gas is there, no, that will get absorbed on this platinized platinum plate. Okay, adsorption means what? It is a surface phenomenon. It's not absorption. What happens there? Adsorption. Okay, adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Adsorption takes place. Okay, so your chlorine gas is adsorbed on the platinized platinum plate. Okay, so now whatever this chlorine gas is adsorbed, no, so it will act as a solid now. Okay, so this whatever the chlorine gas is adsorbed on the platinized platinum plate, it will act as a solid. Okay, and then we have to consider the solution of chlorine gas, that is HCl we can take. Okay, so this is the initial setup of the construction. So here what you have taken: oxidation, reduction, metal in solution with its electrolyte and metal in solution with its electrolyte. Similarly here also metal made up of nickel in nickel sulfate solution. Only the thing is you have made the adjustment there is gas electrode. Since chlorine cannot be made as a solid electrode, okay, chlorine is a gas. So what we are doing, we are making that setup. Okay, so this is all about the setup of cell. Now the thing is, we will understand the how is the cell rotation. Before going to that, what is this then? So this is covered with the glass. Okay, whatever the setup is there, that will be covered with the glass, and hence that it is called as a glass electrode. Fine. So here also oxidation will take place and reduction will take place. This is all about the cell setup. Clear? Now we need to represent the cell notation. First, let us consider half cell. So this is oxidation, this is reduction. Okay. First, let us write the half cell notation. Okay. So now we need to represent half cell. So first I am taking it off half cell. Okay. Half cell representation. How to do the half cell representation? Clear? So first, during the half cell representation, we have to write the solution which we have taken. Which solution we have taken? Zinc sulfate solution. So we need to write about the solution. So one by one I will go. Okay. First, what we have to write? We have to write the solution. I have taken ZnSO4. Yes, I have taken ZnSO4. So I am writing the solution. So definitely it will be having certain concentration. So that concentration term should be written in bracket. So what does this bracket show? So inside that you have to write the concentration of this zinc sulfate solution. And then you have to put a single line. Okay, I'll tell you what it signifies. Okay, after that you have to write the metal rod. So it is, which metal rod is dipped in that? So that is zinc. Clear? And then we will show on a separation. This is your anode oxidation half cell representation. Okay, this is only about oxidation half cell I have written. Clear? And then you can write here oxidation half cell. You can write it as oxidation half cell. Clear? This is all about oxidation half cell. Next, coming to the reduction half cell. Again you write the solution. Which is the solution there? So it is CuSO4. This is CuSO4. Again you will write the concentration of that CuSO4. Again it is in contact with the electrode, which is the copper. Clear? And you can write the state. Here zinc is in solid state, copper is in solid state. Clear? And which is that representation? This is reduction half cell. Okay? This is called as reduction half cell. Now you understood how to represent your half cell representation? See here. First, whatever the solution you have taken. Zinc sulfate, its concentration in bracket you have to mention. Remember, you have to mention in bracket. Then a small single line. It is representing what? In contact with. What does this line represent? In contact. Means that solution is in contact with that electrode. This solution is in contact with this electrode. Yes or no? So you have to represent that single line. What it signifies is in contact with. Clear? And this is separation between these both. And then copper sulfate. Here, this solution. And again its concentration. Again in contact with. It is in contact with your copper solid electrode. Clear? So this is all about how you are writing the cell rotation. Once again I repeat what you have to write. First zinc sulfate solution. Okay, its concentration. Okay. Then in contact with zinc electrode. Similarly, reduction half cell, how we write? Copper sulfate solution. Its concentration. Single line indicates in contact with its copper electrode. Okay. But some books what you can find is this can also be written as, so there is no necessity of writing full zinc sulfate. You can write just Zn2 plus. Okay. In place of ZnSO4 you can write just Zn2 plus. Again same, it proceeds. Concentration, single line, Zn. Again here also in place of copper sulfate what you can write? Just Cu2 plus. And then its concentration, single line, Cu. Okay. So even like this you can represent the half cell of oxidation and reduction. Yeah. So this is how you write oxidation half cell and reduction half cell. Now let's move on to the gas electrode. Here, how to represent this? So again half cell representation we will go. First, what is the, here I can write Ni2 plus. Ni2 plus, again its concentration means nickel sulfate solution. I can write completely also. Okay, it is in contact with again a single line which is in contact with Ni. Yes, Is it correct? So first I am writing the solution Ni2 plus, again its concentration. Same here we had done, no? Here again its concentration, single line means in contact with. Again I have to write a metal which is in contact with. Which is the metal there? This is the nickel metal which is in solid in state. Okay, solid in state. Okay, this is what one side completed. Okay, oxidation half cell. Next again coming to reduction half cell. So here you can see the solution is Cl minus. Here the solution HCl also you can write. Okay, Cl minus, and then it will be having certain concentration and then in contact with. Now the thing is what to write. Yes, Cl minus its concentration you wrote, but there here you don't have a solid metal as like this. So there you have taken what? Chlorine gas you have taken. So what you have to mention is, you have to mention Cl2. Chlorine gas you have taken, and that is in gaseous state. Okay, that chlorine is in gaseous state, and definitely it is absorbing, isn't it? You know that chlorine gas is absorbing on this platinized platinum plate. It will have certain pressure. Okay, so you have to mention the pressure with which that chlorine gas is adsorbed on that platinized platinum plate. Okay, because if pressure is more, adsorption is more. Like that there will be a relation. So it's must and should that you have to mention the pressure of Cl2. So what I am doing, I am mentioning the pressure of Cl2 gas. And then last thing what you have to remember is, there also you have taken a metal. Which is that metal, tell me? Platinum. You have made the platinum wire, no? So you have to show that connection also. Platinum. Okay. So this is how you represent the half cell in case of when you use gas electrode. Clear? So I hope you are cleared with the half cell representation. So once again I summarize. So zinc sulfate solution, its concentration, it is in contact with zinc metal. Okay, this is oxidation half cell. Similarly, copper sulfate solution in its concentration, then in contact with copper electrode. This is very simple representation. Or in other terms, how you can write, in place of Zn-SO4, in some books you find it as Zn2 plus. Its concentration in contact with zinc. Similarly, copper Cu2 plus, its concentration in contact with copper. This is half cell representation. Similarly, when coming here to this side, so here nickel sulfate or nickel 2 plus concentration in contact with nickel, and here chlorine or else you can write HCl, its concentration in contact with. The thing is what, there is not only one solid there, just you have considered gas, so you have to write that gas, and in particularly very important, you have to mention the pressure of that gas. Okay, and lastly it is in contact with platinum. Okay, this is all about the cell notation of half cell. Now let us move on to the complete cell notation. Clear? Okay, now let us come to the complete cell representation. Now I take it as a just cell representation. Okay, till now we did half cell, isn't it? Now whole cell representation will be done. So before going to cell representation, I have to complete my circuit using what? Salt bridge. Okay, so this is the salt bridge I am considering. So I have to mention the salt bridge like this. Clear? Now I can represent my whole cell. Till now we were doing half cell means only oxidation, reduction we were considering. Now we will consider the complete cell representation. So during complete cell or cell representation, what you have to do, you have to always start from LHS. LHS means my left hand side. You have to go from left hand side to right hand side. You have to follow the path how it is. So it starts from LHS and go to RHS like that. Okay, first coming to LHS. LHS first you have to have the zinc metal. Zinc metal. So zinc is in solid. Okay, and it is in contact with what? Zn-SO4. Okay, so I am coming from left hand side. Left hand means this oxidation. Zinc, it is dipped in Zn-SO4. Okay, and this will be having certain concentration, and you know that concentration should be mentioned in bracket. And next is, this is in contact with how? Salt bridge. Now you have to show single line means in contact with. Now if I show double line, this indicates what? Your salt bridge. Clear? Remember, double line indicates your salt bridge. So since it is connected with salt bridge, so as you go through the salt bridge, what you are getting, that you have to write now. CuSO4. Okay, so you are getting CuSO4. Then definitely it will be having certain concentration. You have to write that. Again, this CuSO4 is in contact with your copper, that is salt. Okay, this is a simple cell representation. Okay, I think it is very easy, isn't it? So how you will do? First I said you remember, first how you will take left hand side, means left hand side you have to go like this. Okay, and then you have to come like this to right hand side. Left hand to right hand side you have to come. Once again I will say the path. See, Zn, first zinc metal you have to write, it is in solid. This zinc is in contact with Zn-SO4. It will have certain concentration. Then that, along with that, what you are getting, see, salt bridge. You draw salt bridge. The salt bridge is in connection with what? CuSO4. It will have certain concentration, and then this CuSO4 is in contact with copper. Okay, just coming from left to right. So you have to follow this path. See here, electrode, solution, salt bridge, solution, electrode. Okay, if you do this, then that is the completion of your cell representation. Clear? Similarly, we will move on to that side. So again, first what? Left side. Left side means you have to take the first metal. Okay, I'll write here. So first nickel, solid metal. Okay, you can see the nickel solid metal. It is in contact with what? Nickel sulfate solution. Yes, NiSO4 sulfate. It will have certain concentration. Yes, it will have certain concentration, and it is in connection with the salt bridge. Okay, so I'll draw two lines. Okay, again now thing is that salt bridge is in connection with Cl minus ions. Yes or no? Cl minus ions is there on HCl. So it will be having certain concentration. Write that in bracket. Okay, and then that is in contact with which gas? That is in contact with chlorine, and that is gas, you know. If it is gas, it will have certain pressure, that also you know. Yes, PCl2. That is pressure of chlorine gas. And then lastly, that is in contact with which solid metal? That is platinum. You should not forget to write that platinum. Clear? Because in gas electrode, along with the addition of this chlorine gas, we also use the platinum. Okay? And also very important is pressure should be mentioned. So I hope cell notation is clear. So in just like two metals are used, what you write? Metal electrode, zinc solution, concentration, salt bridge, solution, then concentration, then metal. Clear? Here also from left to right only you have to go. First, nickel electrode, its solution is nickel sulfate. It will have concentration, salt bridge. Again, this salt bridge is in connection with Cl minus ion. It will have concentration, but that is in contact with the chlorine gas, which is having certain pressure. Okay, and which is in again contact with your platinum wire. Okay, I hope you understood cell notation for half cell as well as complete cell. Thank you.